My name's Andy Smith, and I'm the designated safeguarding lead here at Transplant Master Train. I'm here to talk to you today about apprenticeship wrap around support. So, what is wrap? wrap is a supplemental program underpinned by 8 core principles that are designed to support your personal development and well-being throughout your apprenticeship and beyond. How do our wrap principles translate? Well, we have 8 subcategories that we focus on, and these are all designed to help you outside of the confines of the main core content of your apprenticeship. They're designed to help you improve not just as an individual, but also potentially equip you with the skills to help climb the ladder in the future, whether that is a supervisory role or looking to become management. These are all things that will help you as you look to progress throughout your not just apprenticeship but your career as a whole. Those topics that we will be looking at involve living and working in modern Britain, so a sociological study and how it all translates not just from everyday life but into the workplace. We'll look at improving self-management skills. We'll look at digital skills, which ranges from the use of laptops and basics on the computer such as Microsoft programs, but also into the varying gadgets and technology that you'll use in your varying careers. We'll look at improving number skills and communication. When we say communication, we're not just talking about how to talk to one another. We are going through things such as body language, understanding facial recognition, understanding how best to utilize email, the legalities of using WhatsApp services, etc. We'll also look at problem solving. We'll look at future planning. So where can you take the next step in your apprenticeship journey? And we'll also talk about resilience. How can we deal with the problems that may arise, both at work and on your course? Transplant Master Train are committed to ensuring that all of our learners and staff are kept safe and protected from harm. Throughout your course, we highlight the importance of safeguarding, the prevent duty, which seeks to spot the early warning signs of radicalisation and extremism, and also we look at our fundamental British values. Fundamental British values underpin what it is to be a British citizen in modern and diverse Britain, and also promote moral and cultural understanding that celebrates the diversity of the UK. Those fundamental British values that we look at are democracy, the rule of law, individual liberty, mutual respect, and also tolerance of those of different faiths and beliefs. You might be wondering, how can it all relate to you? At the moment, we're facing very difficult elements in modern Britain. There's the cost of living crisis. We will talk about financial advice and support that we all need at the moment. We'll talk about following on from the impact of COVID. Even though it's starting to feel like a memory, it's still very much got a hangover, which is it's changed Britain, hasn't it? Well and truly, things that we used to see on the high streets are closing, different sectors are struggling, the impact on the workforce and changed expectations. We'll also talk about working in new sectors. A lot of you come to us starting again. You've seen job opportunities, you've seen a career path change, but it's very much moving from one industry to another or from sector to sector. And we'll also be looking at how work culture has changed. We can talk about how it's changed from decade to decade, but we can also talk about how quickly it's changed over the last few years. We're living in a very progressive time, and we're looking to help support our students through this period. Right now, to break down into some of our subcategories and talk about how they can relate to you. First off, there's self-management. Self-management is an invaluable skill to master in order to be successful throughout your life. We will look to show you how to set goals, how to manage your time effectively and organise yourself. We'll also look at self-reflection on progress during your apprenticeship. So not just us telling you how things are going, but encouraging you to be honest and analytical about your performance. What are you achieving, but what could you also look to improve on? We do look to give you as much help as we can here. We'll set you up with things such as the Driver Theory for All platform if you're on the LGB apprenticeship, so you can self-manage your learning. We'll also look to assist you in how to manage your apprenticeship alongside your job. Also your work-life balance and your shift patterns. How can we make this course work for you? At the end of the day, guys, this is adult education you're on now. We're not here to dictate to you that this is how you do it, this is what you must do. We are here to support you achieve your own goals. The digital skills. You will need digital skills to access and utilize tools that we provide for you, such as OneFile, your apprenticeship e-portfolio. Also, how to complete your written knowledge tasks and projects. Moving later on into the career, we'll also be looking at how to use digital tachographs, for example. These are all essential skills in modern day life. You may also use PDAs, TILs, whatever background, whatever course you are focusing on. About number skills, these are the skills that you will use in everyday situations. The number skills that you will learn during your apprenticeship are based on a problem-solving approach. Don't worry, we're not throwing you back into the realms of Pythagoras' theorem and algebraic formula as long as sentences. We are looking at situations that will arise at work and how to approach them in a logical step-by-step way. You can use and apply this knowledge to tackle problems that arise in life and work. How can the number skills relate to you? Depending on your apprenticeship, of course, it could include things such as axle weights or gross vehicle weights on the vehicle. You could also be looking at driver's hours scenario, how to take into account route planning factors, understanding tachographs, also actually understanding how to record the time you spend on your apprenticeship on OneFile. Next on our list is communication. Communication is an important interpersonal skill that we all need to possess. Whether it's in work or your personal life, you are always communicating with others around you. Good communication is an essential tool in achieving productivity and maintaining strong working with colleagues, customers, and outside agencies. So throughout your apprenticeship, you will be involved with discussions with your fellow peers and apprentices, driver trainers, your own managers, and customers. We will focus not just on verbal communication, but also the non-verbal skills, such as communicating via letter or email. We'll also look at a deeper understanding, so understanding body language and non-personal communication skills. Problem solving. Being able to solve problems and find solutions to challenges are key components of both your apprenticeship programme and your working life. Whether it's aspects of your apprenticeship training or assignments and projects, the staff at Transplant Master Train will help and support you, giving you the tools that you need to succeed. How can problem solving relate to you? This could be practical driving skills. You might need a little bit of assistance in just achieving certain goals. It could be apprenticeship assignments. If there are elements of the course or elements of any particular assessment that you are potentially struggling with, there will be support there to help you, or we can post you in the right direction to find that information. It could be how to support you around theory and practical preparation, whether that is day-to-day work issues or perhaps something externally that's going on in your home life, your work life, or apprenticeship life. Whatever the problems that arise on your way, you're not on your own, guys. There is a team here that will always look to support you and find an answer. As we've already stressed, this is adult education. We're here to help you take that next step. If you want to achieve that goal, there is a team here that will help you every step of the way. As we all know, the apprenticeship isn't your end goal, is it? You're achieving this qualification to move you on. So it's important that we don't just focus on the next 12 months and getting you through the goalposts. We want to be focusing on where do you go next from this? What is your next step? So when we talk about future planning, this is all about completing not just the apprenticeship, but your long-term career aspects in your chosen sector. Perhaps even outside of the sector, once you've got, in the example of your LGV apprenticeship, once you've got that license, which way can that take you? Maybe after a bit of time driving, you like the idea of becoming a driver trainer. Maybe you like the idea of getting into dangerous goods. Maybe even you like the idea of engineering. So rather than just us pointing you in the one directional 12-month goalpost idea, we want to give you a full idea of not just the current sector, but the whole industry opportunities that go through. Resilience is another key skill. The way that we deal with stress and challenges can impact our lives significantly if not dealt with correctly. Being resilient helps us to adapt to changes in the workplace, respond well to colleagues, and bounce back after an adversity. Even if you're not a naturally resilient person, you can learn to develop a more resilient mindset. During your apprenticeship, you'll learn to identify stresses, see challenges in a possible way, and develop techniques to enhance your resilience. This isn't about being immune to problems. It's not about being infallible. It's about learning coping mechanisms. It's about learning how to spot the early signs of stress and how to counteract them to best benefit you as an individual. This could be potential examples of failing a driving test, maybe failing a functional skills test, maybe even just struggling a little bit with an assignment or feeling a little bit overwhelmed by some of the factors thrown to you. How, as an individual, can we help you deal with that and learn to overcome those challenges? We discussed at the beginning of this presentation, RAP is a wide variety of topics that will help us as an individual and help with our understanding as a sociological study for life in modern Britain. So other elements that we look into are online safety. We focus heavily on our own mental health. We'll look at British values, we'll look at safeguarding, we'll look to understand citizenship factors. We'll have a bit of a deep dive into Prevent, which is focusing on the early warning signs of extremism and radicalisation. We'll talk about the importance of understanding, spotting and protecting our colleagues from sexual harassment in the workplace. We will discuss LGBTQIA+ factors in modern Britain. We will discuss our health and well-being, and there's also support available from the Get Fit plan and other links that Transplant Master Train have. Our support network then, who is here to help? Throughout your course, you will have your own dedicated skills officer. This is your first port of call for any assistance we can help with during your apprenticeship, whether that is assistance with an assessment, maybe a question that you're struggling with. Maybe it is an external factor such as an issue at work or problems at home that may be preventing you from achieving your goals. It is a friendly face who will always be there to support you throughout the course. On top of that, you also have your own practical skills instructor, whether that is a forklift instructor helping you in the warehouse or potentially your own LGV instructor depending on your course. On top of all of this, there is our fantastic apprenticeship admin and learner support team, our training and recruitment advisors, crucially our wellbeing team. Our wellbeing team is trained specifically in areas such as safeguarding, such as additional learning needs, such as health and overall wellbeing. Whatever areas you may need help, assistance or just advice on, we have a friendly face here to help. There are also your centre and learner experience managers and your internal quality assurance manager. On top of all of this, there are many more friendly faces down on site and also available to you throughout the course. The crucial thing, guys, is remember, throughout this course, wraparound support is here to help you. You have a goal, you want to achieve it. Transplant Master Train are here to support you all the way.